So here we have young Oscar, and we have Ellie. And what we want to just do, can you just show us the clicker in your hand? And the reward that you're using? That's a roadie reward. You get that from poochdvd.com. So what we want to do is just show you, first of all, as we're all at home, how can we get our dogs engaged in behavior modification? What's in it for them? Early learning. Why should they do it? Why should you go to work without being paid? The salary is the what? The food, okay? So we want to start educating that animal, but we want to start conditioning them to the marker as well. So Ellie's just going to show us that. Okay. So she wasn't asking for anything really, but some dogs are so sensitive that the marker, the clicker itself, could throw them. So the conditioning, you know, the dog's happy, he's not concerned, he's still engaged. That's exactly what we want. So what we can then do is very quickly start to shape the behavior. So this is luring and marking at the same time. Okay. Now, this is the point we look at the moment marker. So for the sit, where's the moment marker? Okay, that's when the dog is sat perfectly. Can you show us how it shouldn't be? So that's how it should be. You see there? So don't mark now, just show us like a half sit, for example. You see that isn't, the position's wrong, half sat, not correct. Get the dog to sit properly now. Hold a full position. So that moment there was the perfect picture for the human. The dog has been rewarded, so it understands that that moment was what we wanted. So now let's lure this dog into the foos and mark it. So that's the position. By the left side, shoulders by the left leg. Excellent. And again. Now we start to pair the wording with it. Okay, we're now going to introduce Connie. That's going to show you, and you can all be doing this at home, you know. You can be following us, so take over. Well done. So this is Connie, and she's going to show you a different side. So we've showed you what luring is. Can we just show that again, Connie? So that's where we actually use the hand to lure the animal. So we just show that again. Can you see? There we go. And when we want the plats, we're using the hand to lure the plats. And we're marking it, the moment marker. Mark that moment again. And we put the operant conditioning word for the behavior of plats in. So if you come towards us now, what we're now going to do, we're going to look at free shaping, active learning, markers and rewards. So she's going to take her hand away. She's not going to lure the animal. Ask him to plats. Plats. He may not be, yep, ask him to plats. Plats. Change the position of your hand, put it to your stomach, yep. Ask him now. There we go. Now it takes time. You know, some people are impatient and, oh, why didn't that just happen now? Nah, can you see that? She realized that, there. And again. There we go. We're not worried about front positions. We're not worried about anything at the moment other than the active learning. Did we need to lure the animal into the position? No. And again now, we're going to go into the sits from the plats. Again, free shaping and active learning. So plats, don't reward the plats. We want the sit now. Sit. There. Okay, and again. So active learning here. Sit. Good. I'm going to throw something which is a reinforcement word. In the early period of learning, we could also use a verbal reinforcer if we're not marking a specific behavior. So when she puts the dog in a plat just to let the dog know it's doing well. It's expecting food but hasn't got it. Did you see him practicing for me just saying it? We can also tell him good. And then when he sits, we can use that as a principal marker to mark the moment that we're looking to shape. Does that make sense?
Good boy.
Some dogs need constant reassurance.
Good.
Now, you can see he's trying to work it out. This is the active learning part that I love. I'm not going to work harder than the dog wants to work. If you want that reward, show me that you understand. There. He'll offer it. He'll offer it. We'll be patient. Call him back in, woman, so it'll be.
Yeah.
This will be very interesting. So this is the checkout phase.
Yeah.
Now I love this because one of the things that we don't see in videos, he's now lost focus, lost direction. Now help him out. Let him win. Give him 2 or 3 free. So your dogs will do the same. There's nothing wrong going back a step. Okay, now don't give it to him and ask him to sit. Boom. There we go. This is the real way it happens, people. And this is how we're going to show you every single step of the journey as clearly as we can and as honestly as we can. No dog was born perfect in obedience. You know, there was a process to get there. Okay, post your processes. We're not arguing with people. We're not telling people that their way is right, wrong. Anybody that wants to be our audience, we're just showing what we do. And if you've got something nice to educate us with, we're willing to listen.